Hey everyone, welcome back to the Reptile Room. Today I just want to give you a quick update on everything that's been going on in here and fill you in on a couple of details that are going to be coming up soon. Alright, the basilisk enclosure, we're getting there. I just got a bunch of wood cut up today. It's all getting painted, and man, is he starting to get his sails going on. He's starting to look pretty good. Over here, Ronnie's big enclosure. Now we're over here in Ronnie's enclosure. It's really starting to come along. Starting to really fill in, which is pretty cool. So, a lot of the plants are starting to really take hold. The baby tears seem to be doing really well, which is super cool. The baby tears are doing really well. This plant back here is starting to really kind of grow out and put some tendrils out and about. All the here's a guppy cruising. They're starting to get big in there, which is cool. There's another one. You see another in the background. They're starting to really come along. These plants are really starting to kind of, take hold. The maintenance in this room is pretty interesting. This chunk of wood I thought was pretty cool is definitely coming in. He's really kind of torn it up a little bit, climbing all over it, but he's still digging it. This is a type of, I think it was a type of fern. I can't really remember. But when I first planted these, I was a little concerned as what was going to happen with all the live plants. But this plant and this plant, which is a fern, a type of fern, were the only ones to really get nailed by him. He ate all the leaves off this one, but you can see this leaf is coming back, so it'll grow back stronger. Trimming it back is only going to help. It's going to make the roots really take hold and grow in. This, I want to say, was a bird's nest fern. It's really starting to come in and take hold after that. There's the little guy. Let's see if he wants to say hey. Yep. Looking nice and dark under his Reptile 10.0 UVB bulbs in a 48-inch fixture, so he has all 4 feet here. He can cruise around, and really, the heat has really stayed pretty good in here. It's really done pretty well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's going. I threw his other piece of cork bark in there. The fun thing about the coconut husk is you can watch where he has been, because he'll drag his tail around. It kind of looks like wherever a snake is gone. But yeah, it's really starting to grow in. He's really liking it. His attitude has totally changed. He is really calmed down. He comes out, he chills out with us a lot more often now. He's really coming along. Alright. The 2 new leopard geckos, they're doing pretty well. One of them is we have seen. Let's see if I can find her in there. Yep. She's in there. Hard to see. Same with this one. Tucked back in there. But anyway, we've seen him drink. We've seen him get in the water dish. We've watched one of them eat. The other one seems to eat, but we haven't seen it with our own eyes. And then we got Brad, his little tail hanging out here. He's funny. He knows that there are 2 ladies next door, so I think he's getting excited about that. They still need a little bit of time to finish up with their quarantine and get that all squared away and put on some more size. Alright, up here, Caboose. I have confirmed Caboose is a female. Last week I witnessed a lock between Caboose and Jane, the dragonfly. So Caboose being normal, so Jane being a dragonfly, that's fire, pinstripe, and pastel, To a normal, we should get all of those, you know, individual morphs. His plant is kind of coming along in there. His enclosure really seems to stay a lot drier. It could just be where the humidity sensor is, but between the two of these enclosures, Cabooses stays a lot more humid comparatively, so that's a little strange to me. And then we've got Luna down here. She's doing fine. She loves cruising around at night. That's pretty much the only time she's out and about. You can see her tucked under her favorite little hide area there. That is the warm spot. So yeah, that's pretty much all the animals for now. All right, well, let's look at his new enclosure, the Basilisk's new enclosure. So I've got all the wood cut upstairs. Like I said, it's getting painted right now. So once the paint's dry, we'll be able to get to work on this. So I was able to pull off this side entirely. There was no way to really repair it. So I just went ahead and pried it off. I got a new piece. I'll screw that on there and that'll be fine. We got a piece cut for the back here. I have two patch pieces that I'm just gonna glue in there. And then on the front here, we're gonna go about 12 inches up, and that'll all be solid. So we'll do about a foot of substrate down in there and water feature and all that jazz. So the bottom is all gonna get sealed with like a liquid rubber. I'll paint that all on there, so it'll all be pretty much like Ronnie's big enclosure. It'll be just like a pond liner down there, and then we'll be able to do something cool like water feature and plant all the plants, and that'll look really good. This extension section is going to be about 4 feet tall, and that'll look really good, so he'll have a lot of height to climb around. So you can see, I put it on some casters here to make it really easy to move around, so I can kind of push it out of the way. We'll have two doors on the front here and one door on the side, just to make getting new stuff in and out really simple. That'll all be acrylic. The back and the far side are going to be solid, so they won't have any acrylic, no glass. But I think it's going to come along. It's coming along pretty good. Like I mentioned last time, we're coming up with a terrarium controller. It's going to be Wi-Fi based, so that you'll be able to access all the enclosures individually. So I'm still working on that. I have a friend of mine who's also helping me out coming up with some of the code. It should be pretty cool. We'll be able to control the humidity, a water feature, the lighting, the heat definitely, you know, and have a spare. So if that's something you guys are interested in, if that's something you guys are interested in, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share this around with your friends. Let's get some more people watching these videos. That'd really help me out. Just kind of show off what you can do in your basement. If you have a spare room, you can do some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, thanks again, guys. Thanks for joining me. And the next video is hopefully going to be building out the framework and mounting some of the acrylic back in the other enclosure. Thanks again, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.